Coming at you live from beautiful winning team area adjacent in wherever we're at. This is Blue Heaven Podcast. That's because you looked at me funny. We are powered by the Overtime Podcast Network. What is up, Dodgers Nation? My name is Clint. You can find me as Real FRG on Twitter and Instagram.
Yes, you can, and I am Brooke.
Oh.
And you can find me at BrookeMe3 on Twitter and Instagram. And you can find this tasty beverage in my hand right now.
And at all your grocers freezer. How about them Dodgers, guys? Them Dodgers did a winning sports. Everybody's very excited already in the stream. On today's show, we're going to talk about letting the kids play. Of course, they didn't necessarily overly play today, but they kind of sort of did. I don't know if many people have followed me on the internet, but I might have a bit of a gripe with Jock Peterson.
I don't follow you, but I'm considering after this show. So we'll see how that goes.
We got our jersey giveaway. It's going to be
so
super
stoked.
cool. We are giving away our Cody Bellinger jersey. We got to announce that winner.
Yes.
What's that?
Yes, we have to.
And we're going to announce an all-new jersey giveaway. Not New Jersey, but, you know.
We're giving away New Jersey?
First half grades.
This just in, nobody wants it.
First half grades. And while Cody Bellinger is an all-star, there's just something that was very annoying about this all-star voting this season. But first, we got to point out our good friends over at Sportscaster. At Sportscaster, you can be the star of your own show with built-in studio graphics, access to special events. You can look like a pro, sound like a pro, or you can sound like Brooke. So if you want to live stream and game or be your own broadcaster, go to sportscaster.com today. That is CASTR.com today. But, of course, after this live stream. So how about that game?
How about that game, guys?
Pitchers duel, am I right?
Yeah, I mean, you really just want to see offense in games, and it just didn't show up. It's tough. It's tough. No wonder why no one's watching baseball anymore. You know what I mean?
Bunch of hacks, I tell you.
Is that what you're calling them? Guys,
Yeah.
Don't forget to drop your comments below in the live stream because this is a live show, and there are people interacting
to
with
the
us.
side. By the way,
The
Gary's
side,
here. What's
below.
going on, Gary?
Hey, what's up?
We got
What
a
game.
We got a camera for you this time too.
I know it's kind of nerve-wracking because I thought I was going to share a camera with you guys. Then I just noticed one camera on me.
Yeah,
Gary doesn't like being seen. He also doesn't have mirrors in his entire house.
They're all here in the office.
I'm going to be properly blocked.
But let's go through. Let's got to go through some of these. Oh, we got Jason in the stream. Jason McClure, what's going on? One of our fine writers over here at DodgersNation.com. He says, "Whoop woo." I could not have said that better.
We have Joe Torre in the stream.
Joe Torre
Oh,
in the
Joe
flesh.
Torres. Sorry.
Rob Smith says, "Who is Clone?"
Huh?
Never heard of Clone.
Cologne?
It just says Clone.
Like CLONE?
It says your clone. No, I'm your clone.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's
okay.
I'm available for all voiceover gigs.
We got a lot of really excited people about the game today.
We won. We won a sports match.
We did win that ball game.
Somehow.
I was there.
You were there.
It was right here.
It was behind those doors.
It was
those
there.
Crooked sliding
I was
doors for
here.
you guys. Ray, Bart, Simeon in there. Hey, guys. Are you guys on yet? Yes, we're on. We're on right here. Home run fireworks. Yeah. What was up with the home run? What, they had like 900 home runs today? I think. 5.
I think. High five.
I don't know.
Kike, Cody, 2 Max, and a Verdugo.
Kike, Cody,
I forgot about the Kike.
2 Max, and a Doogie.
This is
Right?
the part where
It's
you're
a
supposed-
five,
yeah,
this is the part
5
where you're
home
supposed to
runs.
yell at him for not talking into his mic.
I talked him into my mic.
Easy.
Mike adjacent.
Don't yell at her.
Oh, yeah.
Maria's coming at us from Thousand Oaks, California. Ron Long, great win, but Robert should have never ran Bueller out to start the 6th. I was okay for him going out to start the 6th because he was cruising.
I wasn't okay with him sitting out there for that long.
Yeah, he was left out to dry. Not cool, Dave. Not cool.
Dave, BBC Slinger says
You got to humble the kid, though. He just had 16 Ks in his last game.
Well, he said he made $5,000 off of that win. So
Oh, nice.
solid username.
Share the wampum. Share the wampum. You see the coupon code in the stream there. Go buy a couple of shirts. They're easy for you. Michael Velarde in the stream. What's up, fellas? Even though I'm up at 4 a.m., here I am. Michael, why are you up so early or so late? You let us know in the comments.
Michael's solid. He's a friend of the show, man.
Friend of the show. Give
Mike.
that man Chris's shirt. Now, Chris, I got into trouble a little bit with El Cariza and Frank Talk LA.
He's still expecting a shirt.
Now, Frank Talk, they're over there. The Franks are trying to steal our king hype man, Chris El Cariza.
He'd be a great producer for them. You could really hype him up, man.
Their tin can.
Yeah, the alleged tin can.
Man, some of these reviews, we've been going off on the reviews. It's been fun. Randy Shipley, my kind of game over there from Hillsboro, Oregon.
Jess says she's here for the fight.
Oh, yeah, we're supposed to fight. I forgot to get the Jell-O. It was supposed to be Jello, not
Whipped
pudding,
cream.
but
Oh, I
yeah,
thought you
and the
were
whipped cream. I didn't go to the market for that. I went to the market for the beer last night. You know, it all happened. Things
Anyways,
happen.
she says she's here to cheer Brooke on. So
Wow.
a third player has entered the match.
Hey, you're going to like this one. Logan Jones, when is the jersey giveaway for Tim Locastro?
Yeah, when is that giveaway? And
Which
how
jersey?
do I enter? I don't
Yeah,
care
which
which
jersey?
jersey.
The Yankees or
Oh, I should get a Yankees Tim Locastro jersey. That would be so cool.
I think you have to make that one.
Yeah, I know. That's like one of the personalized
Yeah,
ones. But,
that's the,
I mean,
the build a character, build a bear. So Dodgers are now at 56-27 on the season, 8-2 in their last 10. Winning percentage is right around like 675 or something like that. They're good.
stats.
13 games ahead of Colorado, best in the National League by the way, like 7.5 or whatever.
More
Yet we're
stats.
still playing Jock Peterson first base. But did you know that the Dodgers were not the first team to 50 wins, even though they were?
Oh, yeah, I saw that. Major League Baseball has a tendency to ignore the Dodgers, which we talked about several times with Bill Plunkett. He didn't like that.
And
I thought
ESPN.
that, but
The
it's true.
Twins, I think it was it ESPN who did it?
I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
it was. It was ESPN
Yeah,
or
yeah,
Sports.
ESPN.
Yeah.
Per ESPN, the Twins were the first team to 50 wins. I mean, on that day, they were the first team to 50 wins. The Dodgers are
They
already
were,
at like 53, so
They were
cool.
right.
They keep doing it. Big Chente in the house over there on YouTube says, Dodgers Nation, what's up? Zed James, friend of the stream, says BB Jock Slinger. I like that one. BB Jock Slinger.
Cam Riddle on a YouTube over there says, San Luis Obispo. Brooke is a girl's name. Solid look, Cam.
Oh,
Solid
man.
look. Also,
One
there's-
every 2 weeks.
Every
So-
2 weeks. But there's also a guy that says that no better way to celebrate a Friday than with a Dodgers win. I think somebody needs to remind this person that it's a Thursday.
No, it could be
No,
Friday on
yeah.
the East Coast.
Oh,
4
it could
a.m.,
be, yeah.
guys.
It
Yeah.
could. Like, no, that's not even 4 a.m., dude. That's
It's
what time is it now?
It's midnight. It just hit midnight.
Well, they're not
It's
back in
midnight.
time. They would be
It's
forward
20
in
minutes.
time.
20 minutes into Friday.
Yeah.
Anyways, we're
Depending
gonna
on-
move on from
Depending
there.
on where
Math.
we're at.
Yeah, math's hard, guys. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, Krager13 says we had 53 wins at that time. Doug McCain in the house. Let's go Dodgers. Doug McCain,
Oh,
of
he
course.
put 5 in there too. That's perfect.
Of course, he's the host of our fine DN post-game show. But yeah, we're post-gaming today, so it's kind of fun. And I'm also pre-gaming for the drive home. Be responsible, kids.
At
so
cops.
at cops. My name is Clint Evans, actually.
From Ohio.
So,
Diamond Hogger.
K-Bags3 asks, thoughts on Verdugo's offensive stats against Colorado? And that kind of goes into our first topic of let the kids play. Of course, the kids went pretty hard. We have a video plug-in a second. We'll get to that. But Doogie went off tonight. He hit his, 8th donger of the year.
Dude, Doogie's on fire.
Doogie, man. Yeah, I did a post today on our DodgersNation.com about Alex Verdugo, who former Dodgers Rookie of the Year Eric Karros calls the number 5 rookie in all of baseball right now, which is honestly it's kind of respectable because I know who the hell Pete Alonso is, but I don't know who the hell Pete Alonso is. But he has like 900 home runs, I think.
He's on the Mets. He doesn't count as a player.
Was he I think it was a 2016, 2017 draft pick. But the important thing is he's teammates with Jason Vargas.
That's the most important thing.
The most important
Who will
thing.
kick a reporter's ass if necessary.
Hey, did you ever think that having an agent be the GM of your team would be a shit show?
You know, I just expected that to go really well. I didn't really think anything bad would happen.
Gary, did you see all that stuff? Have you seen the beef going on over there in New York?
No, I haven't.
Basically, the manager of the terrible Mets, the terrible
Mickey
Mets,
Callaway.
Mickey Callaway, got into it with a reporter, and then
Redacted.
Jason Vargas threatened to kick his ass.
Who, the
Yeah.
reporters?
Yeah.
the
the
reporter's
reporter.
ass. So
And then-
basically, they just kicked this guy out of the locker room because they started threatening him.
Yeah, and then essentially the next day doubled down on it.
Oh, big time!
Yeah, like the dude, the reporter's right there. He's doing his job, and
Right.
and you see, he's like, hey, everybody has a fault in this, and he's like mad dogging him 3 or 4 times while it happens. It was pretty rough for.
What kind of questions was the reporter asking?
I don't remember what the question was, but it
Like,
was.
why do you guys suck? All right, that could
I
be-
do remember the
that'd be
question
only
was
question.
like pretty questionable, like for a reporter standpoint of it. I don't
It wasn't
remember
about
what
like
exactly
it was.
but-
I think it was calling into. He was basically doing what Twitter does and being like, "Why is Dave Roberts leaving in somebody this long?"
Oh, that
type
kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Which I mean, I understand, and that's probably not the question you ask when tempers are already flaring in a very very bad
Yeah.
clubhouse environment. However, you also shouldn't have to worry about, having your life and well-being threatened while doing your damn job and, holding your cool Fry's Electronics, hashtag not a sponsor, but, voice recorder or
when
whatever.
the Ray Romano of the New York Mets starts threatening your life, you've done something really wrong. So
that was like my borderline Ray Romano / Peter Griffin.
just like
Told you I do voiceovers. Anyways,
a little bit of both.
But that's a good question. Thoughts about 20? Gary, thoughts about 23 to AD? What do you think about that?
I will tell you what's up.
Preface it for a second. Lakers land.
Okay.
LeBron James gave up his number 23 for AD. Anthony Davis for some reason. I don't get it.
Because LeBron James was a Laker for the first time last year, was number 1 in jersey sales last year, got a lot of money.
He gonna do it again?
And guess what? He wants some more money. And that's why he gave up 23 and got number 6. It's all about the money.
Kobe did
LeBron
it.
James.
Kobe crushed that.
Yeah.
He said, I need some more jerseys.
No, yeah,
it works.
24.
It works. It works.
He just
switched teams. He switched teams, 4 times?
So you're saying LeBron is looking up to the greatest of all time, Kobe Bean Bryant?
Oh, man, you put me on the spot.
So them Dodgers rookies though, Alex Verdugo had a hell of a game in Colorado. Of course, Max Muncy had a huge game. Kike's bat fell into a home run, which is cool. We do like that because we saw that bottom of the ninth was pretty uncomfortable. But the kids on this team have been incredible of late. Of course, everybody's super upset about Will Smith being not Austin Barnes. Well, they're not upset about that, I would say, but like they can't just.
The fact that they're not there.
Yes.
That Austin Barnes is here and Will Smith is down there. That's the upsetting part. But you got something? It sounds like you got something.
We'll get back to what you said, but Mikey said thoughts on Josh Fields giving 46 to Gonsolin. I think he gone.
That's a quality comment right there. I like that one.
That was very good.
But yeah,
That's a personal foul.
The kids went off, guys, and it really started with this the weekend series before with the Rockies.
Yeah.
3 walk-offs.
3 walk-offs. Let's take a look.
3 of them.
So they bring Will Smith to the plate with the intentional walk to Russell Martin. This could be rookie walk-off season. Fly ball center field, carrying pretty well. Hampson back, at the wall. Would you believe it? They've done it again.
And Smith hits it out, and the Dodgers win again on a walk-off home run. This time it's Will Smith.
The Prince returns with a walk-off home run. And the Dodgers win all 3 games this weekend on walk-off home runs from rookies, no less.
Doggies.
Three
bomb doggies.
bombs, 3 rookies, 3
got
walk-offs.
chills.
Record-setting bomb doggies. Virginia's
2 of
happy.
them.
Virginia Ortiz over on Facebook's about to go to bed, but she's so happy she can sleep.
She's so happy that she's going
Good night,
to bed.
Virginia. We
She's
appreciate
happy
you
she
hanging
doesn't
out.
have to comment anymore. But you know what? Have a good night.
Who stole my pen? I need my producer's pen. Anyway, yeah, those were fun. Those were very fun home runs of the walk-off variety. How good is it to be Will Smith? He was an assassin on Sunday. He was a hired assassin.
Is it good because he's not up here, or is it not good? Kind of depends on the way you look at it.
On Sunday, it was good to be him.
Kid is crushing it, man, at every level right now.
Yeah,
whether he's at AAA or
You
at the
can't
big
keep him
leagues.
down there. You can't keep him down
He
there.
won't be down there for long.
6
He'll be
home
back.
runs
He'll be back.
in 7 games. In his 9 MLB games, he has 3 home runs. 2 of them are walk-offs at Dodger Stadium. The kid's good.
That's just the offense. Defensively, he was pretty good too.
Yeah, but speaking
So-
of the nasty kid, Alex Verdugo, this kid can hit. The kid is nasty. The kid is hot. Don't let the kid get hot. And he got hot. But you know what? I was very surprised to find out that he is, I think it was 4th or 5th in all of baseball in strikeout percentage at 9.9%. The dude, the kid can make contact with the bat.
Which is funny because he doesn't walk.
Yeah, he doesn't walk. He's
That's
up there.
not usually what happens when you don't walk.
Let the kid hack, even though he somehow, he's put up like 360, 350 on base. He finds his ways to earn those walks. He picks up a couple of the IBBs and all that. But I mean, IBBs, BBW, whatever. BBC's in the stream.
BBC Slinger.
BBC Slinger.
BBC Slinger. That's such a good name, man.
I think that's the Blue Heaven Hall of Fame, just because I just started it right now. I just made it a thing. But seriously, man, that kid can hit. He finds a way to do it, and we talked about at the beginning of the season, like that dude really should be the guy who's near the top of the lineup, and he's doing that now. He's batting a lot of second, batting a lot of third.
Yep.
And it works. He's really probably the leadoff guy, because the guy who,
he's keeping this team loose too.
Yes.
He is like what Puig did last year, except he actually produces.
Sorry, I don't know her.
Yeah. So
66.
that's the thing. Like, he brings so much fun to the game. When we're doing Twitter
Yes.
casts, he's the one that really brings it. He brings that good vibe. I think he does what Kike does, but he actually hits the ball so that he can be confident and be swaggy. Kike is funny, but he's just not producing. So that lack of confidence there, he can't really infect the locker room with that confidence.
Yeah, I mean, that young talent being injected into the locker room is just what this team did.
Yeah.
You come from,
And
not
not the
so
Bash
many
Brothers
years.
way of being injected. Just saying.
No, not the
yeah.
illegal way. You come from so many years of like established veteran clubhouses, like 10 straight years of established veteran clubhouses, and now you're finally getting a team that has youth injected into it. Excuse me, from the coughing crowd over there. And it's I feel like it's changed the veteran presence as a whole. Like, normally
he was getting Kershaw to dance.
Exactly.
You saw
Yeah. I
that?
mean,
Yeah.
Kershaw, like seeing him get into it with the kids is hilarious. Like,
This
he
has
thinks
felt like a new Kershaw.
he
this year.
feels like it's so weird, because I feel like he really likes Alex Verdugo, and on paper those two do not
They
make
do not
sense
mesh.
as friends, as teammates, or anything. And they seem like they love each other, and I freaking love that dude. to
Kershaw
see
has
that
reached
youth injected in.
Kershaw has reached a certain phase in his career
Yeah.
where he's trying to be friendly with everybody now. Now
Yeah.
he looks like approachable on camera.
Yes.
Right? It's like that Kobe thing, right?
I think
Kobe
a
did
lot
that
of
same
it,
thing?
a lot of it has to. I mean, honestly, has to do with his aging and his regression, though, too,
Yeah.
because he's realizing he carried the team for so long.
Yeah.
Like, for so long, he was like,
Feels
I have
good
to
just to
carry
be a
this
regular
team,
person.
and now he's like, this team's carrying me, like,
Yes.
in a lot of ways. Kershaw's
Yeah.
still very good. Don't let the numbers fool you on anything. He's
And
still
only
a very good pitcher.
31.
Still only 31, but I think his career is changing, and I think it's going to be good for him in the long run, this youth. Ray says that Will Smith is the next Mike Scioscia, so that means he's
Ooh.
coaching the Angels next year.
So it's just somewhere over there. There he is. He's in the corner next to Magic.
He's
Over
not
there.
being
Yeah.
sociable
You gonna be here the whole night?
tomorrow
Or?
like that.
Hey, that was better
I
than
know
delicious.
she did. She's shaking her head no.
How dare number one? How dare you?
Mike Scioscia's delicious.
Yeah.
Kowski, long-time Dodgers Nation live stream friend of the stream. 123 Kowski says, "Wow, highlights and chicken strip last week. DN is in the bigs. Nice job. Thank you, Kowski. We do it mostly for you. I promise.
Just for you, Kowski. I
Another-
thought he meant we had chicken strips, and I was like, I wasn't there for that.
No, we did not.
When
We-
the hell did we have chicken strips?
Yeah, when are we gonna? Oh, well, I
Was I
guess we
sleeping?
are getting Helen Rays around here at some point soon enough. So that's when we'll have our chicken strips. But another guy we haven't met.
You can go Crack
or-
Shack.
Another guy we haven't mentioned yet is another friend of the show, Matt Beatty. Beatty has looked really good, also playing out of place in left field for some ungodly reason. Bitter. Very bitter. But, he almost hurt himself tonight. He bent the wrist back, but I think, he drove somebody in, or he definitely scored a run or something like that. But,
He did
He looked
things.
good. He looked good. He looked good. That's all I got to say about
That's all
it.
you
I don't
gotta
have
say
any
about Matt
numbers, but
Beatty?
I'm on the Matt Beatty train. I just, I'd rather see him at first base where he belongs because he's a first baseman. But
You think he sticks? You think he sticks for the rest of the year? I mean, there's a lot of moving parts coming up on the horizon, guys.
No.
There's a lot of moving parts
Yeah,
coming
AJ
up.
Seager.
I had put that out there because we got Pollock coming back, and
Yeah.
of course the moves that happened today for some. Okay, I did not get Freeze. That's the big one.
Yeah.
The Freeze is easy. Like Pollock is easy
Freezy.
because that's Freeze is freezy. Pollock
2 for 2.
is the what's it called? Hold on. That was the closest one I could reach.
Yeah.
But Pollock is easy because you can just flip garlic out. Just sprinkle a little bit of Pollock in there instead of garlic and whatever. Thank you. I'm waiting. Thank you.
Wait, what do you say?
There you go.
I love this
the
new
blind
edition.
one. The blind one.
Yeah, the blind button.
You got to mix them up for me so that I don't know where they're at anymore.
No, these are. I know where they're at, so I got to remember where they're at, or else it's going to be like, hey,
Yeah.
look at that.
I mean, that worked out
see?
pretty well.
I just know where
Can
they're
we?
at.
We got to talk about something though. With all these young
hold on.
guys,
Howdy, Pounder, Patty and Glendale.
BBC
Glendale.
BBC Slinger.
Palmdale, come back to me.
We have a great lineup. There's a lot of good things going
Absolutely.
for us. There's a lot of young talent in there. Somebody's been playing first base.
Very upset, guys.
Tell me how you feel about this, because I know you have some very strong opinions on it, as do I. But I think everyone knows that
What do they call it? The vitriol. I think that's what the word is.
Yeah, that's a word.
That's a human American word, but I do have to
English.
open up with the fact that this is not a diss track against our boy Jock. It's straight up not. He's a fine player. I think he got put into a situation that he shouldn't be in, partially by himself. He said, "Hey, I'll try it," and I think he was probably lured with gummy bears or whatever it is. Whatever his particular flavor of the. I want to hear some reactions or cough from her. By the way, got to turn that on. But this is my problem. Thank you. It like I said, you got Beatty in the wrong spot, you got Jock in the wrong spot. Those are two dudes that shouldn't be playing in these positions, and it just feels like you're playing these players out of position for a trial run that really maybe should be happening in spring training at best. And that's early spring training. That's not like 10, 15, 20 games into the spring training thing. This is not when you try this in the middle of a pennant chase. You had, I think Beatty had played maybe like he played less than 30 games in his career in the outfield in the minor leagues. You're shoving him there in left field in a pennant race. Granted, I understand you have this large lead.
You can mess around a bit.
Can you?
A bit.
We'll get to that in a moment. But with that, Beatty's played a little bit left field, but not that much. Jock has never touched a live ball at first base, so I do have a problem with that. First base, as you may know, Mr. Brook Me 3.
That'll be.
First base is a pretty damn important position.
I mean, that's where you put your slowest guy.
Slowest guy, whatever, and softball for sure.
Softball.
But it bails out your infield. You got to be able to dig the ball. You got to have focus on the ball while your body is doing different parts. You're trying to tag the bag. You're trying to receive the ball. Whatever you need to do to scoop and feed your pitcher. Jock has never been gifted with necessarily soft-appearing hands. Movement, but I've been saying it. I don't know quite how to word it right, especially for Twitter consumption, but it looks like he's catching with the wrong hand. It looks like he got the wrong glove. He's like, "Hey guys, we're gonna go over to the Sandlot and play some ball. All I have is this left-hand glove. I know you throw with your right hand, but you want to play?" And he's like, "Sure, whatever. You got gummy bears?" That sort of thing.
Yeah, that's right.
Again, not a Jock diss track. That's just adding to the fun of it.
He just likes gummy bears.
And the people saying, "Oh, we have this big lead. Let them try something." This is why I hate punting these games. This team needs to win. They need to be able to play at home for potential playoffs, for potential World Series, because they are, as the notes say, 34-9 at home, and now 21-18 or 22-18 on the road after tonight's win. The other big point. So again, we need to play at home. Good. A legend goes on both sides. That's actually pretty good. But we've seen the last two World Series, I believe, the Stros were the home team in 17. Both of those we lost. We kind of need to play at home. You have an opportunity to have the best record in all of baseball. You should push for it and not be trying this sort of thing. The other big point on Jock is he has not really been hitting in the month of June. What was the note you had yesterday and I had later?
Yeah, here's the issue. The issue was, first of all, I had the note first. That's my issue first. So that's,
is that what we're beefing?
That's actually what the original fight was supposed to be about on tonight's show. But
Bill. Go ahead.
Was the whip double whip? Or?
That was double whip. There's your whip. There's the cool whip. Thank you.
I appreciate that. Prior to tonight's game, Jock Peterson... Okay, here's the thing. They've been trying to get him some more at-bats because he hit particularly well in May. He hit like over 300 in May. He had like 7 home runs in May. He was crushing the ball. So I get why they were trying to get him at-bats. They were trying to find him a spot in the lineup. They were trying to make sure that when Pollock comes back, he still gets regular at-bats. And I understand that entirely, given how well he hit in May. In June, he's hitting an ungodly 134, and over the past couple of games it's been even worse. He has like, I don't know, 5 hits in the past like 15 games or something. Like it's not good, whatever it is. He's striking out a lot more than you'd like to see from him, especially considering he's hitting a lot out of the leadoff spot lately. So
he's not getting on base.
Drawing a bunch of walks. He's only drawn 4 walks the whole month. He's just not. It ain't it. He's got a 194 on base percentage prior to tonight's game. He's not that guy. He's not the guy that you should be sacrificing defense for at this moment And that's what they're doing, and it's driving me nuts. And I know what they're banking on. I know they're banking on him learning it while he sucks and then having a spot for him while he's hot. I get it, but I also don't get it.
That's what they did with Muncy last year, because Muncy wasn't very good last year.
No, he's not a
but then
good
he's
defensive.
improved a lot.
Well, why
So-
he had an off season and spring training to learn all these positions better.
Right.
But he hit.
But he hit.
Which
That's
is the
fine.
biggest difference maker.
Yeah.
I mean, Jock is always a notoriously streaky guy. And yes, for the people who will say, "Oh, he had 2 hits tonight," yeah, I get it. It happened. Real PJ Dwyer says Dodgers had home field in 17 World Series. Cool. And we had a cool whip request. Somebody wanted me to say cool whip. Yeah. But again, my problem with it is that, like you said, right now he's not good enough to be trying to find a position for him. I understand why you're trying to do it, but you're doing it at the expense of, like, you're trying to get him at bats. You're trying to force at bats to him, but these at bats would be given to him in left field. But instead, you're playing Beatty out there. You have on the team, of course.
Beatty's going to be gone by the postseason.
I don't know, man.
No, I mean, let's be real. Like Freeze, AJ, Seager, right?
But Beatty is hit everywhere he's played.
Right.
Dude's hitting like,
but there's no way they're going to trust him.
And he's hitting
over
like
300?
360 this month.
Yeah.
They're not going to trust him. I mean, this is still early right now.
Why did they trust Max Muncy last season?
They might not trust Pollock by the postseason. Pollock
And
might
there's
not even
also-
be in the
Jock,
lineup.
yeah,
I mean,
there's
someone
no-
made a good point. It's like Realist OMA. He does. Jock does come through in the playoffs.
Oh, yeah.
And that's
like I
the
said,
thing
this
where I
is
think they need to place him more. They need to get him more at bats in the playoffs. I mean, we're looking at combinations, which they're probably doing. I mean, if you're looking at their Excel sheet, right, and then if you really look at Excel sheet, column A is the name, column B is their batting average, column C is like whatever variable, and the more variables you add next to someone's name, the more potential outcomes there can be in a lineup.
Yeah,
and
of course.
that's what they can address against the Astros.
But you saw what happened in the Gonsolin start. A lot of that was attributed to rough defense, and like people will try to pinpoint the Chris Taylor error on the overthrow to first base. Chris Taylor's not comfortable throwing to Jock Peterson. He was trying to guide the ball right to his chest when he normally would have probably slung that ball, and an adept person who's been playing the position for long enough, i.e. maybe somebody like me, would have scooped that ball with ease, throw it around the horn, easy peasy. Let's get out of this inning, But you have a team just flush with at least average first baseman. You have a straight up Gold Glover and difference maker out there in right field, and I understand. He's dislocated his shoulder on diving plays. They're kind of freak incidents, whatever it is. But in that case, you have Verdugo in center field, who could also play an exceptional right field. You have A.J. Pollock returning in less than a month. Of course, Pollock's health and his bat are even going to be questionable with that, because you don't know quite what he's going to do with it. But even so, you're never going to play Jock Peterson in the playoffs, because those games mean so much. Stop trying. And like I said, I opened with this. This is not a Jock diss track, because he's an exceptional hitter, but he's also a streaky hitter. And we know he's a right-handed specialist as a bat, a right-hand pitching specialist as
he's
a batter.
A platoon player.
Yeah, platoon
he is
and
the definition of a platoon player.
Max Muncy has taken over at second base, so he's not looking like the full-time answer at first, but I can guarantee you that Jock is not the answer at first at any point in his Dodger career, whether it's past, present, future, whatever it may be. Jock is a major league outfielder, and he's bordering on plus in left field. You know what? Moreover than that, he was voted into the All-Star game, or at least through the first thing, as an outfielder, as a left fielder. Let the man go back to what he knows. Maybe he's not hitting that well because he's focusing so much on trying to play this position. Let him focus on dropping jock bombs instead of wasting his time trying to learn a position he's not going to play ever full time.
Don't let the boy sleep in your bed.
Don't let the boy sleep in your bed.
So here's my counter
Don't let
argument.
that kid play.
I know
Don't let the kids play. Is what I'm saying.
I know you just made a whole point, so I'm going to counter that point.
In your face, sucker!
Yep. Jock Peterson has one of the slowest sprint speeds of any Dodger.
Which is surprising.
Surprising, but also explains why he's so damn slow in the outfield. And so I think they are preparing for the fact that he's not going to be an outfielder forever, because he's young and he's slow. He's not going to get old and fast.
Is he only 27, 28, something like that?
Yeah, he's still a young guy, but he's slower than like most of the team. Max Muncy has a better sprint speed than Jock Peterson, which doesn't make any sense because
he's a big boy playing that
built
catcher.
like a semi truck. Like, yeah, I mean, you could put Jock anywhere at this point. He's not fast, guys. So I think Roberts really is preparing for the situation of him not being an outfielder eventually. So that's something
What's
that you
going
got to
on
take
over
into
there?
consideration.
Oh, I'm sorry. There's a comment and it said Jock is just yellish after a bee sting.
That's what I saw too.
It's over 9,000!
Real PJ Dwyer says, we still need the home field advantage, though, of course. Mikey Koba says, is Muncie just Chris Taylor with muscles? Sure. I'm in on it. Logan Jones, friend of the stream.
Without the veneers.
Jock Peterson would be a good DH when we get it in 2 years. Ooh, damn, he's going that NLDH route. What's
Gotta
going on,
hate
Logan
that
Jones? Why are you
LDH.
trying to kill our buzz? Frank says Barnes couldn't hit his way out of a bag of popcorn. Never heard that phrase, but I understand what you're saying, so I'm going to go with it.
How many times do you find yourself trapped in a bag of popcorn on a daily
at least
basis?
Is that how the saying
I know,
goes?
I know Tamara.
Wait, me?
I know for a
Yeah,
fact
how
you
many
find
times?
yourself trapped in a bag of popcorn on a weekly basis.
Yes, I do. However, I can't hit myself out of the bag of popcorn, much like Barnes can't.
I'm very
Wow.
proud of
Yeah,
you.
You guys should hang out
That was,
and get yourself out of a bag of popcorn.
I don't know why we went meh, but that was very well articulated.
Everyone's getting
words?
monologues
I'm very
today.
Proud of it. That was a monologue.
Actually, Randy Shipley makes a good point that I hadn't really thought about, even though it's like a pretty common thing to think about. She says, in the outfield, you're used to catching balls off the bat, which obviously travel different, not from other people throwing. In the infield, you have to catch both batted balls and thrown balls. Jock's only used to catching balls off the bat, which is true. He's used to reading those balls off the bat. Throws out of the hand are much different than balls off of the bat for sure. If you have me throwing, I throw from down here and everything tails one direction. Yeah.
Tail.
No, they tail all directions.
one
Yeah,
direction.
It's horrible.
That's also true.
One direction.
They tail. You would have a little humpback curveball sinker thing on that type of throw. I know because I'm a first baseman and I know the difference in the outfield. But also the thing with that, like I said, it's not just receiving the ball awkwardly or whatever it may be.
You got to think about your feet.
It's the feet. You're trying to be on the bag. You're trying to run to a position and know where the ball is coming from, and it's not always in that spot. I've seen him stretch awkwardly. He's seen him stretch to the wrong spot. He sets up too early sometimes, and that's a common mistake amongst young first baseman types. But Kowski says, I vote FRG for first base. 100%. Kowski knows what's up.
I would
Weren't
actually
you supposed to
pay-
make a video on how to play first base?
We were busy making other videos.
You know what we should have done that I didn't
Live
think
stream
about? we should have played a little bit of catch with Ross before he left. I thought about that the next day. I was like, that would have been cool to
No.
throw a few with him
No, he was
and
throwing the
get
next
some
day.
video.
Yeah, I saw.
I mean,
him.
he could have thrown a ball to us. Like, he doesn't have to throw 90. I'm just saying, toss a ball.
I want him to throw me a curve.
Jess says,
He
hit
would
him.
kill you.
The chair. Hit him with the chair.
Oh, we're still fighting. I forgot about that.
Yeah. Get stuck. What does it? Get stuck in Christmas popcorn tin. Oh, you can get stuck in a Christmas popcorn tin.
You can't
Have
hit
you ever
yourself
tried
out
to
of
squeeze yourself into that?
I don't like those, so no.
You don't like anything.
She doesn't like burritos.
You don't like the green and red popcorn? Caramel popcorn?
I don't
In the
like
Christmas
caramel.
tin?
No, I don't like caramel
Or burritos.
or burritos,
Or
allegedly.
burritos.
What about caramel burritos?
But In-N-Out burgers in a flour tortilla you'll eat.
I'll take it.
Yes.
Huh?
That's a burrito.
Logan Jones says, take a shot when Brooke says balls. I will do that just for you. Janae says, just take a shot. Anyways,
I think you got to get to it. Get to the shots.
giveaway winter time.
Hey, you know Janae she has one of those new Facebook top fan badges.
I saw that.
I didn't know we had those, but
Wow.
Top fan.
Congratulations.
Top fan
Ready?
badge.
Ready?
Wait.
Blind.
that works.
That's good. We'll take that. Blind whistle.
Zed says, come on, T. Zed really hates it. You don't like burritos.
I don't think that's true.
Zed's a
he would
burrito
never
guy.
hate that.
Zed's a burrito guy.
Zed, you're a burrito. You take that.
Got him.
And Michael Velarde, before we announce our winner, Michael Velarde says, make a video on how to hit your way out of a popcorn bag. You know what? It's done. We're going to do that just for
Get
you.
the green screen out.
Get the green screen. We're going to go to Doug's house and get the green screen. Heather Jones of Chandler, Arizona, come on down. You are the winner of our delicious Cody Bellinger jersey
What's her
giveaway.
name?
Heather Jones.
Heather Jones.
Heather
Congrats.
Jones. Chandler. Isn't Cody from Chandler?
Yes.
He is, huh?
No, I don't know.
He's from Arizona. There's only one city in
So
Arizona.
obviously we couldn't get her
So his
live.
own family won the jersey?
We couldn't get her live via satellite. So we did the next best thing. We were able to get
We
an actual
Ubered her.
video interpretation of her finding out that she won this jersey.
You're kidding.
You just won the Cody Bellinger jersey.
All I do is win, 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 no matter what. Got money on my mind, I can never get.
By the way, T also thinks that a hot dog's a sandwich. But yes, Heather joined in on the fun over at DodgersNation.com/giveaways and won herself a wonderful,
Delicious.
Cody Bellinger jersey, which of course is the next best thing to a hug from the guy, I would assume.
And you don't go to jail for it.
And you do not go to jail for entering the contest for sure.
True.
So Heather, we're going to be reaching out to you real soon. Let us know if you're in here, by the way. Everybody said too loud on that
Too
one.
loud on
Sorry.
It's part of it.
That was,
like,
yeah.
it's part of it. Sorry, guys.
Now you're
Sorry, I
awake.
didn't mean to blow everybody.
Actually, it didn't really blow your phone speakers. That's the sound of the sound clip.
Yeah.
ripping.
It was intentionally blown up in that regard. You know, like you guys are on the Instagrams. You kids are with
Sorry,
it. You know
Kimberly.
how that BS is. I hate that. But yeah, I've seen you on the Instagram.
Doing what?
Mexican Wookiee says Jesus.
Wait, on Instagram doing what?
Where?
No,
DJ
her
Khaled
name's
won.
Heather.
Yeah, Jesus didn't win. Heather won. But Jesus makes us all win, probably. Nice kid, friend of the show. But, yeah, Heather,
We get unsubscriptions when you make people's ears bleed, it seems.
Mikey said, wait, we aren't trying to win burritos? What is this bit all about then?
I don't know. We did lose some live viewers on that one. My bad, guys. We'll do that. I'm going to blame, you know what? We're going to blame
Tomorrow.
Zed.
Bleeding.
Anyways, next up, we are giving away, and it's not going to blow your eardrums out, I promise. We are giving away an exciting new prize. Roll that beautiful bean footage.
Here it comes.
What's up, Dodgers Nation? I am Clint, and I'm excited to tell you we're giving away another jersey. This time, a sweet Hyunjin Ryu jersey. That's right. He's the Cy Young Award winner this year. You know it is, so you could sport him, rock him the right way. To enter, you got to go to DodgersNation.com/giveaways and fill out the entry form. Earn as many entries as you can on that entry form. You have between June 27th and July 10th to enter to win. That's end of day, July 10th. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to find out if you've won. Hit that notification bell, hit the subscribe, do all that fun stuff. We are going to announce the winner on the Blue Heaven podcast live stream here on YouTube, here on everywhere else on July 11th. Go enter to win. So, Sports Mix 24 wants us to give away a Pat Venditti shirt. Sorry, we don't have our jersey. We don't have that. We have that sweet, probably delicious. It is not game used nor Korean barbecue used. Sorry, Gary. If I had the boom boom banana, I would
Weak.
play it. But we have what? Yeah, all you got to do is go to that wonderful site, DodgersNation.com/giveaways, and you
Whoever wins
gather.
that jersey, I have an open invite to go eat Korean barbecue with them in that jersey.
I'm entering.
Yes. Let's read that.
I
What
win.
happens if they're from some places like Chandler, Arizona?
Then just hold on to a coupon, and the day we meet in the same city, I'll take you to Korean barbecue.
Gary does not find himself in Chandler, Arizona very often.
Where
His
is
Tesla
Chandler?
wment make it that far in one trip.
We have to charge you like
I don't know.
$5.
I never watched Friends. I'm sorry, I didn't watch it.
Chandler.
Well, we did have Ross on the stream a couple last week.
First Ross, now
not stream.
Chandler.
Frank says Gas Can Kelly jersey. That's a throwback name. Like we got Oil
Gas
Can
Can
Boyd, we
Kelly?
got Gas Can Kelly.
Ooh, I like that.
We got Do the Thing. Thank you. Real Jess Moore wants us to give some pins away. Well, then give me some pins already, woman.
People
Just
do like
saying.
pins.
Where are people getting all these pins? I
people love
see it on
pins.
Instagram. I just
People
haven't
just make
seen-
them on Etsy. and
Literally
sell like a
pulling them
bunch of
from the cup. Each time.
Are you, oh my god!
It's a bad joke.
I don't have anything to throw at you. Got him. God.
Throw the wine. Throw the
Oh,
wine.
Oh, there it is. Throw the wine. Don't you throw the wine? Where did the wine come from on the table?
I'm doing the
Flex.
Krajewski thing
Don't
and
you
hiding
do
my
it?
face.
Heart flex.
Thank you.
There's a
Thank
pen.
you.
Now throw it at him.
Yes. Now I get a throw.
I'm ready.
What were we talking about?
I'm a
I
fine
don't know.
batter
It was,
and a
such a,
first
it was just
baseman.
such a bad joke that it messed up my whole flow. Oh, pins.
pins.
P-I-N.
I've seen some really good pins. I
So
saw
the
that.
Dodgers won tonight.
Yeah,
We're
it's
very
pretty
excited about the Dodgers winning. Of course, like you guys already said,
wanna talk
Kenley
about
didn't look
No,
too
he's gonna talk about
too
pins.
hot tonight. Well, yeah, I mean, you guys are doing that thing. You know, this
probably
is the part where
dehydrated.
people tune out on the podcast side.
They were about to ask us.
About pins.
Like burrito pins.
We'll have the pins
Ooh.
coming real soon. Another thing we're trying to hawk for you guys. You guys have probably already seen it on the stream side down at the bottom in our wonderful little area. In our bottom area. Check out our bottom. Look at Brooke's bottom, just below
My
Brooke
bottom.
in that
Look
area.
at my bottom.
Yeah, you people watching and you people listening to the podcast get the special early access to the DN4040 code, which is our 4th of July sale. You spend $40. and you get 40% off. I think we got some more. You got some more beautiful bean footage on that one, I believe.
Oh, I'm stoked about it.
What's up, Dodgers Nation? Happy 4th of July week to you all. We got a lot going on over here at Dodgers Nation, don't we?
Absolutely. We are here
Talk
to
over
be
it.
super
We're all very
festive, as
festive.
you can see. Look at that.
Brooke
the most was amazing. He
I have
ended
a
it
hat.
with delicious.
If I'd have known
T
that
was
the
like
lights,
so
went off on
just
that,
high
I
on
would've kept
cough
it
syrup,
myself.
But Brooke was
my
saying
hats were
words
falling off,
about
I feel.
But we are
the
very
giveaway.
excited
Or
to
not the
tell you
giveaway,
we are
the
giving
discount code
away
giveaway.
shirts. Discount code
Discount code giveaway.
DN4040.
You just
Remember
gotta
that
spend
DN4040.
$40
We
in
got
the store.
Think
So
Blue,
go to
Bleed
DodgersNation.com
Blue. You got Piensa Azul. You got Legendary right there. Enough about 88. The time is now. So why let Jock Peterson lose you ball games at first base? That's like
Ooh, can we make that
almost
shirt?
The time is now, so no
more
jock
than
at first.
39%.
No jock at first?
Yeah, the time is now. No more jock at first.
God bless her.
Should be
Tasty.
42. Come on now. Oh, no, we already did the 42% off. You're late to the game, Jamie. But yeah, check that out. DodgersNation.com/store. Kimberly says balls. So you can go ahead and take the next part there, Brooke Me 3.
I was just a little shocked to see balls in the thread.
Actually, no, let's go to T. T, you got some questions?
I do have some questions. First off, how dare you?
Thank you. I was waiting
Sorry,
for that.
yeah.
Oh, I guess the audio was there.
Oh, it was.
Apparently, it
Oh.
was playing, and we
Too
were
many
talking
voices.
over it.
Oh, we didn't hear it. I'm so sorry,
My
guys.
bad, guys.
Yeah, I'm sorry. It was my fault. Okay.
Should we do it again?
Yeah, we'll play it again. Hold on.
Sorry.
I am.
What's up, Dodgers Nation? Happy 4th of July week to you all. We got a lot going on over here at Dodgers Nation, don't we?
Absolutely. We are here to be super festive. As you can see, look at that. The most festive.
I have a hat.
If I'd have known that the lights went off on that, I would have kept it myself. But my hats are falling off, I feel. But we are very excited to tell you we are giving away shirts for 40% off. You just got to spend $40 in the store. So go to DodgersNation.com/store. Use coupon code DN4040. And you save 40% off of $40. Isn't that glorious? That's like almost more than 39%.
What a deal. So America. God bless her. Tasty.
Fly out.
Delicious.
Phone was
Okay,
possessed.
back to the questions.
Yes, Jess, your
Oh, yeah.
phone was possessed. And you know what,
you're up.
Louie? I blame you, all right? Because you liked Wisconsin. All right, all that's cut from the podcast side, so that'll never happen. But, yeah, we have that. We have that DN4040 code. And T, you got some questions for us.
Yes, I do. Okay, Mikey Koba, who's been hilarious in the stream so far, said Bellinger needs to hit that weight room. Getting that home run assist was too funny.
That was great. Off of Dahl, into Dahl's mitt and out. It's almost like I would say Omar Dahl, but that might be a throwback for some of y'all kids.
Too far.
Too far?
Too far, yeah. We don't remember that.
Like Dahl.
Borderline Conseco? Except
Yeah,
not
yeah.
quite as embarrassing.
But out of the rawhide and not his head. But yeah, it was.
Different
Thank
rawhide.
you. Kowski says absolutely better audio. We couldn't hear it, so we assumed you guys couldn't hear it. You know, get your damn hands off, or is what I'm saying. That's just for you, Louie. I see Louie in the stream. Anyways, what you got there? What else you got? I think we answered it.
Okay, this is just something for Brooke, and it says no more pun jokes, please.
Ooh, God.
Was that Logan?
Yeah, it was.
Logan, catch these hands.
Yeah. Oh, I guess we're not fighting anymore.
I'll mess up Logan. Unless Logan's a girl. Logan can be a girl name, right?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Yeah, if you're a girl, Logan, never mind. Oh.
Randy, by the way, Randy Shipley, friend of the stream, friend of the show, friend of Dodgers Nation, says, I bought your V-neck boys in blue shirt and love it. Thank you, Randy. You're why we do things that we do. I mean, some people. The buzz is strong. Like, are we drinking or that? I don't know.
Yeah, I think
the
he's
buzz
saying
on
we're
audio.
buzzed.
Is there
Yeah.
buzz? I don't know.
think
Whichever
we're just
one.
buzzing.
Anyways, Real
More
Jess
balls.
Says, Real Jess, more balls. Jess says Brooke can do whatever he wants. Wow.
Thanks, Jess. I don't know if
Wow.
that was like a thing with her or
Racially charged. What else you
all
got?
of us.
Okay, and then Raymond Tarango said, do you think the Dodgers should make any trade?
Sure.
And, like, in particular, which one?
Probably for another player.
You're going to say reliever?
I'm gonna go with a reliever.
'Cause
You
the
know, I
answer
know,
is reliever.
the Dodgers have so many exceptional first basemen that I can think of one first baseman we can trade away. And you know what I'm gonna do for you guys? We got Felipe Vasquez over there in Pittsburgh, and I'm gonna tell you what. I'm gonna make a deal for you right now, Pittsburgh. I'm gonna give you
Here we go.
one shiny, slightly used Jock Peterson, just amazing. I'm not going to go with amazing first baseman Jock Peterson. I want to be more centered in the camera here. Amazing first baseman Jock Peterson. And I'm going to tell you what else I'm going to throw in for you. I'm going to throw in one slightly used also, Austin Barnes. Plus, what else did I give him? Yimi Garcia, come on down, ace fireballer to replace. And Kike hit a home run. Plus, I mean, him and I already have beef. Him and I
already blocked you.
But Felipe Vasquez is the guy who's in the news, and it's from a confirmed source.
Yeah,
if you go
to DodgersNation.com, check out our news section, and we have all the latest breaking news and highlights and rumors in baseball right now. That is one of them.
I mean, that is one of them.
MLBTR would cite Nightingale, so.
That's
friend of
true.
the show, by the way.
We rarely do any.
We don't do
many rumors.
No.
Yeah, but that one was sticking out.
That one's a more firm source we'll go with.
Yeah,
we do what ifs. We do what ifs.
And of course,
we like to talk about
Felipe Vasquez has been an exceptionally just lights out reliever. Moreover, he apparently I'm talking like I would write right now, but. He's a left-handed pitcher, which this team desperately needs because they dropped Ferguson. I'm going to throw in Caleb Ferguson too because I do think Caleb Ferguson's going to be the next Brock Stewart.
Speaking of Brock Stewart,
he's from Pittsburgh.
We should throw Brock Stewart in.
You want a Brock Stewart? You got a Brock Stewart too. We're going to the pencil.
Feel free to party like a Brock star in Pittsburgh. Go for it.
Even his dad would approve. No, actually, he probably wouldn't approve that trade.
Jeff doesn't want to go to Pittsburgh.
Jeff is a nice guy, but. Jamie says tight pants number 14 and balls are tonight's highlights. Well, that's gone, so I'm gonna have to go out of this one. I'm sorry. We need a Will Smith batter. We got Timmerspec 4 over there on Twitch. That's how I'm gonna say your name. Thank you for joining us, Twitch. Timmerspec 4. I do like Will Smith from the Giants. I do like Will Smith from AAA Oklahoma City Dodgers. I would love to see them both on the Los Angeles Dodgers of Major League Baseball at the same time.
In
Can
the
you
eighth
make
inning.
that happen? In the whatever inning, I don't care. Or Kowski with the fire here. Russell Martin to the bullpen. Dude.
He was in the bullpen.
Dude.
8 pitches.
He's the best pitcher on this team. I don't care what anybody says.
I suggested that he came in.
0.00 ERA.
I suggested that he should have come in for Kenley today.
90 with some nice arm side movement.
Yeah.
Easy motion, projectable. He's got a future in this league for the next 3 to 4 months.
The ball doesn't move in Colorado anyway, so why not bring him in?
Well, that's why you don't bring him in today. Plus, as we know, he's saving up his next outing for the World Series. He goes 80 days at least, with 85 days between outings. He has to have his day's rest.
Adds up.
Yeah, so Cyonomics, do a thing. Give Russell a shot. Oh, we're giving him a shot. No, you didn't say balls. I'm sorry, Robert,
shot.
but I owe somebody else. Oh, yeah. Shot. Let's do with – that's one. But yeah, Russell that was fun. That made that just awful game, that final game there in Arizona, palatable.
That game was not.
The strikeout was like.
Oh yeah.
8 pitches again. Imagine if he had the same sort of what do they call it? Like the compete. Dave Roberts likes to use the word compete a lot. The other one with Kenta Maeda is conviction. Imagine if Russell was throwing with conviction. Dude, easy 140 miles an hour.
Yeah.
Paint, son.
It didn't look like he was trying yesterday.
Yeah, he was just like, here, whatever. Hey, that's Chipola Junior College's finest right there. Like,
Russell the Muscle.
Class of 2000 or 2001, whatever. He old. I'm just saying. But, yeah. And Jim says when Martin's not relieving, bullpen catcher. I don't know. I like him as the understudy to Will Smith because, I'm sorry, Austin, but David Rogers isn't a fan of you, so we can't be a fan of you, Tim Rogers, SD Dodgers, son, they got some beef, I'm just saying. But
I don't know what happened.
Anyways, you got one more, I believe.
Okay. Wasn't expecting you guys to come back to me.
You're good.
Okay. Nola Fredo said, who is most likely to stay on the roster come postseason, Beatty or the Fresh Prince?
I'll take that one. I'll take that one.
One
I'll take
important
that one.
thing. We're also sorry for blowing out your ears, Nola. Go ahead.
No, I don't really care. I have no regrets about that at all.
I need to be able to throw something.
Logistically speaking, Russell Martin will not make this postseason roster.
Wait, I have that. I think I have that button. I'm going to go with.
You take that.
That's pretty good. I like that.
But Russell, we're trying to get him on the show.
I know. Okay, here's the thing. It's not because of any lack of. It's not any lack of talent or anything like that. I just think that he's not he's just not built up for a full season right now, guys. Like, you look
Yeah.
at him and you can tell he's struggling. He's in pain. I mean, the fact that they put him out to pitch was kind of surprising me because he does seem like he's in a lot of pain and not really moving around all that well. But he's
Oh, when you said not built up for a full season, I thought you were going like tongue in cheek saying he doesn't have enough pitch count. Like,
No,
what do you
that's
want him?
good.
Like
That
30,
is good.
35? He's not getting you 2 innings.
no. But yesterday I dropped a tweet that said he was 3 for his last 21. He'd only played in 9 of 14 games, and in of those 9 of 14 games, it was just pinch hitting in 4 different games. So he's actually only started 5 games, no extra base hits in the process, and struck out 9 times. Russell Martin, his time is running out. But as so many people generously pointed out to me, he's there for a reason. And I agree that he is there for a reason. So the alternative to that, which was discussed amongst Dodgers Nation and our employees,
Yes.
was
Finest
the fact
writers.
that there's a particular catcher who has an option year left on his contract.
And is hitting 158 or whatever. I think. Did he get a hit tonight? I don't think he did, but he's hitting under 158 in his last 17 games, or around 150 we'll go with in his last 17 games. I'm guessing that's the guy you're talking about.
Mm-hmm. Austin Barnes has an option. He has the ability to be sent down to the minor leagues for 1 more year, and that's it for him. After that, you can't do it anymore. Service time's too much. Can't do it. So, I think one way or another, Will Smith cracks this roster, and I think one way or another, he is starting in the postseason.
The kids are are who are going to win this team any sort of championship. That's the only way it's going to happen. You can't rely on the same dudes over and over and over again. They kind of realized it this offseason while you shipped, Puig away, you shipped away, Kemp. And by the way, how good has that trade looked?
Ooh, it looks good.
Josiah Gray going for Rancho again tonight, and he looked good. Our boy SD Dodger Tim is there, so make sure you check him out. He'll bring you a live update on Periscope and Twitter after he was done, or after that game's done and he's done over there. But also Jeter Downs is coming into it. You just got Gavin Lux moved up to AAA. Like, the future is good, and that's another big problem as it just becomes a brain bomb of problems and trades and all that. Like, I am a coach-wise guy, I'm just saying, but softball, but it is what it is. And it's slow pitch softball, it's beer league. But everybody in baseball knows this team has just depth on depth on depth that has exceptional players. I mean, there are some teams that honestly would probably kill to have Matt Beatty, and he's whatever, 3rd or 4th on the depth chart or options or whatever on this team, unfortunately. You got somebody like Will Smith who would be up here in a heartbeat. And he's just, or anywhere else in a heartbeat, but he's sitting there because you're running. Oh, this is the guy. These are the guys. They've got us there. They've got us there. Dave's been saying they got us there for as long as he's been here in L.A. I'm sorry, but we're not going to win it with Austin unless everybody. It's like you're not going to win it. You have to get rid of one of like Kike starting or Austin starting. You can't have them both. Murderers row as we call them in house of having. Well, I mean, luckily
another name.
That's not what I call them. I call them the Trash Brothers.
Yeah.
the Trash Brothers. That's also very good.
Yeah, write that down.
Trash Brothers. That's lovers. I'm not going to finish that. But anyways, yeah, it's a bit of a struggle. It's a bit of a problem. We want more better is what I'm saying. We want more better.
We want to get more good.
Anyways, quickly to get through the rest of our stuff. You got any first half grades? We want to get your guys' first half grades real quick. We're going to have this a toit segment. How did that first half measure up for you, Mr. Brookney 3?
Here's the thing. If you remember way back when we were crying over a World Series loss. Again,
which one?
Our second one.
Okay.
Our most recent one.
I was there.
We were sad and miserable and drinking our feelings away and eating burritos because we like burritos in this company. Way back when we first started up this beautiful season with our cheeks rosy red and ready to kick off a brand new season of Dodger baseball when the grass turns green and the skies clear up and turn blue.
From the South Bay to the Valley,
All
west
the
side
way.
to the east side?
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
We had discussed what we felt of the current situation with the team. This was back when Bryce Harper was still a free agent. This was back when we
before all
weren't
that,
sure
yeah.
who we were signing. This is back when Puig was gone, Kemp was gone, everybody was gone, and we didn't know who was coming. And when that happened, I was 100% positive that the Dodgers were not going to be a playoff contender. 100% positive in my mind that if they don't add anybody else, then they're not a playoff team. And then they added AJ Pollock, and I was like, well, they're definitely not a playoff team. Now, that doesn't do much. I mean, that doesn't change much. Add Joe Kelly. Doesn't change much. Still not a great team. Doesn't change much, guys.
Yeah, Joe Kelly
here
came in
they are.
December. It made sense. That move made sense for
It did.
sure.
It did, but
just
it
hasn't
wasn't
panned out
something.
early.
Even when they made the signing, though, it wasn't something to be excited about. It wasn't something to be like, oh hell yeah, like we're gonna kill it. Like everybody who knows Joe Kelly knows that beyond the postseason, he's a very roller coaster pitcher. Just looking at his numbers, he's not great.
You brought it up a few times. We've talked to Tim, somebody who was with him in Boston. Tim Neverett, the other guy that's not Charlie Steiner on the radio call and occasionally on the TV call. Tim Neverett was over there. He was the Boston play-by-play guy on the radio for a number of years, and he was there with Joe Kelly. And he's like, we got to just pull that quote already and use it. You guys are going to hate him, and then you're going to love him.
That was good, and he's right, and we're experiencing that now. But looking back at that team, I did not picture the team that we're seeing today. The team that's crushing teams, killing the ball. Starting pitching is phenomenal. The bullpen, I kind of saw the bullpen part coming a little bit. Maybe not as bad as it is now. I didn't think it was going to be that bad, but I really did not think they were going to be this far into first place, dominating as much as they had, scoring as many runs as they had, and just tearing their way through the first part of the season and looking like the true NL team. Like they look like they are. It's right now. It's a matter of who are we playing in the World Series. Like that's what it looks like. And I did not think we were going to be that. So if I had to give them a grade based off of expectations, based off of what I felt we moved and did in our roster shakeup, I would give them an A, 100%, because of what they've done so far. It's just I don't think you could have asked for this many wins. I wouldn't have asked for 40 wins at this point.
To be at the 82 game mark and be outwinning all of baseball, no, you can never ask for that or expect that of any team at any time. You can, and for us to do that out of, I mean, this team was down a Clayton Kershaw and a Rich Hill to open the season.
Yep,
we had bullpen games and starts with Brock Stewart on the 25-man roster, and where they're at, Brock Starr, rest in peace. But he's alive, he's fine, he's not doing well
he's
in
just
AAA,
resting.
but he's resting. But yeah, he's where this team has ended up is impressive. But we know there's still more in the tank. And that's what's been somewhat frustrating. You know, people have brought it up a number of times that there are like 16 or 17 losses coming out of the bullpen alone, which happens. You keep it down, Peanut Gallery. You keep it that other Peanut Gallery, but yeah, you don't want that out of your bullpen, and that's been, we've brought it up ad nauseum on this show. That's been the problem for the last couple of years in the World Series on this team has been the bullpen. It's that the bullpen has not been invested into, and while you don't want to invest in your bullpen the way Colorado does, where you're throwing half of your payroll at it, you also can't be like, oh, you know, we expect Yimi to figure it out, or Scott Alexander's our guy, or Ryan Madsen, who had a 9 ERA with you, is going to be the dude pitching these huge innings, these important, like, momentum-shifting innings for you in the World Series. So on that, room for improvement. I'm giving you a B, but you come back when it's an A, baby. I was going to go slightly racist with the tone, but then I decided to pull back from it. Gary, what you got on the grade?
That.
Actually, before we get to Gary, we're going to get to a couple of the grades over here. Caston is trash. It gives him an F. You're not playing the game fair, Caston, but I respect that. Taylor Spencer, A-. Good, room for improvement. Relis-Oma. I'm going to call it Oma. B-. Sports Mixers gives us an A. What else we got? We got an A, solid A, F- from Caston. Thank you. My boy Louie saying a B+. Respect. What you got, Gary?
I'm along with Brooke. I mean, going into the off season, we're doing all the podcasts and everything, and it was a very disappointing off season. I mean, with the whole Bryce Harper talk, and then Puig and Kemp getting traded, it was just a very disheartening off season.
Mm-hmm.
And then our pitchers were struggling. Kershaw in spring training, Bueller not getting his reps in spring training. You know, it was setting up to be a repeat of the World Series hangover in 2018, and that's the thing where I was expecting. I was like, damn it, it's gonna be a really slow, first couple months for the season. Mm-hmm. But then Cody just killed it. And it really is.
Cody
just Cody
carried this team.
Yeah, Cody carried this team.
Did he ever.
He gave an excitement to this team that really, you haven't seen since, like, a one-player thing. I'm going to say, like, I don't think you've seen anything since like Puig.
When Puig came up.
Yeah, when Puig came
Obviously,
up.
you've been doing this a while. You've
Yeah.
seen Puig was the guy who really ignited Dodgers Nation back in the
Exactly,
day.
yeah. And that's the thing that really spiked up the interest of the Dodgers. And then Cody, I mean, he's putting us on the East Coast map. You
I
know,
know.
people are paying attention to
damn
the
time.
Dodgers, right?
And they're
then-
like, "Grr."
yeah. So I think, I have to give them an A. I want to give their bullpen probably an F. I just don't want to. But
Going off of that same vein, this guy, O Maison 8 says bullpen straight cheeks.
We're very proud. That's a good way to describe a bullpen. By the way, unfortunately, I don't like
That's
to be the
good.
bearer of good news, but the bullpen has been better in the month of June. Of course, you go check out our good pal Rick Krajewski at Rick_K21, but Rick hits them notes, and the bullpen is very good. And I think even Mike Petriello put up some notes that the Dodgers, pitching staff as a whole has been the best in all of baseball for the last month. This is the problem with that like how teams do early. This is always the problem. Like, nobody gave Kike any problems because he was batting like 350 first 10, 15 games or something like that. Well, he's been batting like under 200 in the subsequent 63 games or whatever it is.
He was the player I wanted to have a breakout season. He's the one
Everybody
player I
wanted
rooted.
that.
Yeah, I mean,
Everybody's
you were
been
hoping-
rooting for that
He
for
got his
years.
position player. He got his position. He's locked in. He's gonna be focused. He can concentrate on hitting. Boom.
Brilliant utility
great
guy.
defense
Like,
last year.
he plays better. He hits better when he's that dude where he doesn't have that reliance. He's like, I love being able to be plugged in everywhere, and the bat comes along with it. Now that he has the expectation at second base, I think it's messed with him a little bit.
We're cursed at that position.
It has been a while. I think the last good second baseman the Dodgers had was like Jeff Kent. Opinions out there, but
Jeff
Dodgers,
Kent was a cop.
Our fan base, by the
Everybody
way,
knows that.
the
Dirt
150K plus strong over on Dodgers Nation Twitter. We ran the poll. Ended the first half the other day. What would you give the grades in the first half? Dodgers Nation, the fans, everybody out there went with an A, and that's nearly 3,000 votes going with an A, 22% B, only a couple, 1% each for C's and D's. So,
Those are the people that hate Dave Roberts.
yes, that's casted as trash.
Yeah,
throwing
Cassidy's
out-
trash. Just
throwing out a B. All right, this is the one I'm very intrigued about. T, give us a thoughtful grade on this baseball team.
I did not know this was going to come to me. Okay. So the team in general, I give them an A-. Are you going to try? Stop.
Keep going.
Okay. So I give the team in general an A-.
Yes.
I'll give the starting pitchers an
Yes.
A because I love them all. I think they're doing great. And the bullpen, I'll give it a C- because the effort is there. They want to do well, but they're just not doing well. So those are my grades. Stupid.
I respect it.
I was very, very
She's not.
this is a serious moment.
She's
guys.
not a homer.
She's not a homer. No.
Yeah,
she watches
sure.
the
No.
stuff. She hears me bitch about this team day in, day out in this office. She knows how it is.
If I have a seizure from your glasses,
What glasses? There's nothing
prescription.
in here. These are prescription
not
frames.
talking to you ever again.
We're not doing a show next week on 4th of July, are we?
We're
Not
doing
on
it
4th of
Monday.
Monday, but we'll be doing
No.
a live stream on Monday, by the way, guys.
Oh,
been
there you
drinking
go. Monday.
micheladas
Everybody.
Monday.
Monday.
Are we doing?
Monday.
Am I finally using that michelada mix I got from 986? I mean,
Let's
from
do it.
What's inexpensive? From Rodeo Drive.
From Bevmo.
From
Rodeo
Bevmo.
Drive.
Quick gripe I had. I know this has been a show of many, many gripes.
Chuck
Janae
Peterson.
liked the glasses. Now you can get these at the fine establishment, 99 cents only stores. Not a sponsor, but
Could be.
I did not like this all-star voting thing at all.
Look at you.
Cody Bellinger won the starting spot in the outfield. See, this would be great on
That's better.
podcast.
Yeah,
side.
throw them.
No, these are nice. I'm using these for America Day. US. But I just Cody's cool. It's in there. I did not like this voting thing. You had to double vote. Like, what kind of pressure is that? No more shots for Kruk. I'm just having a good time. Like, I'm just telling you, man. But I did not like it. Don't force people to vote 2 times when we don't even know how to vote right in real time.
Yeah.
Louis said, Jesus, take them off. His name's Clint.
You know,
It's not Jesus.
Jesus and I got beef. I don't know what happened.
I mean, it
but,
was Google running the whole voting thing. So
Yeah.
if you vote, they collect your private data. It's all that kind of fun stuff. But I don't know. I think it's just, they have to make it fair because Sujo does such a great job with social. She could have just, pretty much bought the vote, And I think that's what MLB has to protect from. It's because our social media is so strong. We could win all the votes, really. New York, Chicago, all those kind of cities. They have to make it fair. And I guess double the vote. I mean, I'm trying to think about it. I saw the run of show this morning, I guess. And I was trying to think of a solution for voting. There is no real good solution.
Russia.
I don't even know. Yeah, I know. Have Russia vote for us, and then we're good.
All
and
right.
then, work out perfectly. But, yeah, I mean, Bellinger's in. And Jock
That's
is,
the important thing.
Yeah, Bellinger's in. The system works. Was he number one vote?
No, because at one point, I think, didn't the entire Chicago
Yeah,
Cubs outfield make it as into this next round? And that Cubs
Their
outfield,
fans are crazy.
Garbage.
I know. They
Their
have nothing
fans
better to
actually
do.
vote.
Here's the thing. If you're in the middle of the country, you have a tendency to do that because you have nothing else to do. Remember the Royals were
The
like
Walmart closes at 8.
Yeah, the Royals 3 years ago were the entire starting rotation.
Yeah.
Every position
Omar
was a Royal.
Infante and his 220 average was the starting second
He played
baseman.
16 games.
You know why? Because
Not
Los
cool.
Angeles has too many things to do.
Yeah.
Than just
don't got
sit
time
there
to
and
vote.
vote.
No.
Seriously, that's just how it is. I'd rather go sit in traffic than vote or something.
I did
that.
like
It's
how they-
that's the
just
way
vote
it
in
is.
traffic.
That's
Just vote
true.
on your Tesla
I
in
did have.
traffic.
I did like how they put the starter vote into the MLB app this year, though.
Yeah, I mean,
The
that's
starter
cool.
vote in the app is cool. I like
But still,
that.
it forces you had to vote every day, and you got 17 votes on Google. That's a lot of work.
I don't know the starter one. You
I
only
ain't
got one
about
vote.
that life. I'm sorry. I'm not from Chicago. I'm not from what do they call it? The Midwest or
I feel like
Middle
everybody
East.
should get
Middle East
one
is your
vote,
people, I
like
think.
America.
I really do like the idea of one vote on that. Make it count.
Yeah,
Cody,
just one vote,
Of
one
course.
email, one vote.
And of
So
course,
those flyover states don't just sit at their computer automating everything.
but
Yeah.
anyway, not to get too deep into thing, but Cast and Chat just roast the Midwest.
roast the Midwest.
I'd
rather drink some
Omazon
micheladas
8
than
says,
vote.
I'd rather drink some micheladas than vote. Hell yeah.
God bless America.
Cast and his Trash didn't even vote, by the way.
You know what? They should-
Jahoo says Sujo 2020.
Jahuli?
Jahoo get it right. But yeah, it's dumb. Please don't do that. Oh,
Hanging
Louis.
chads,
Louis
Louis.
bringing up a brilliant point. Yeah, bring back the perforated ballots. Yes.
Hanging chads.
Yes.
Yes. Anyway, as we well are past the point of wrapping up here for sure, quickly got to get into
It's already been 2 hours?
38
It's been
hours.
3 hours.
We got to get into.
been
Sorry,
12
this is just the
hours.
tweet
It's
of
a
the week.
telethon.
It's such a good tweet of the week. It's a telethon. Of course, again, back on Russell Martin, which was just gold. We're on the note of two-way players. What is the movie that's on that? Who I know I see Magneto.
It's Michael Fassbender.
I said Magneto. I know what I said.
Okay, sir, calm down.
Oh.
Watch your tone.
Keep
Wait,
talking
with
about.
the
I'll find the
perfection
movie.
one?
What?
The perfection one?
Yeah.
Sure. Is
Tweet
that
of the
what it
week?
is? Is that what it's called?
Yeah, that's the.
Yes, perfection.
Logan wants to know if Jesus has a Tesla.
Yes, but
It's a combination
was
of a
that what
lot
it
of
was?
different
Was
parts
that
It,
of
right?
it really
show.
is Magneto.
I know it's Magneto. I know that.
No, but it's in X-Men First Class.
Oh, that is?
Yeah.
Oh my God, I nailed it, dude! I'm the best at movies. Anyways, the photo, as you guys can see on the what's it called? Oh, thank you, Nola. Already gave us X-Men First Class, but for the people on the podcast side, the photo is two alleged two-way players, which is one. What's that guy's name from the Royals? The Red Royals of Cincinnati. What the hell's that
The
guy's name?
Red Royals. Michael
Reds.
Lorenzen?
Yeah, Michael Lorenzen,
Yeah.
who's just yoked out of his mind. Says, I prefer a real two-way player. Said, real two-way player. The next one is where there's an image of Shohei Ohtani. He's notoriously, well, he's a one-way player right now. I guess it's two. It's the injured list and then the batting.
One of the, I forget who it was. I think it was JP Hornstra said, "Is there anything?
Shohei.
Is there anything that Shohei can't do right now?" And I said, "Pitch." Sorry, Shohei. I'm sorry, man. I had to.
wait. Do I have a got him? I got him. Because he died. He straight up just got burned.
He was pitching. He just threw some balls like yesterday or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's still nowhere near game time.
Oh,
or game
no.
ready. And of course, Russell Martin being perfection right there. The main guy who's the that's your two-way player. That's who you should make your kid model your kids after Russell Martin. Start getting them on that, that beard Rogaine, whatever, at like 3, 4, 5 years old. YOLO. That's like Margaret Thatcher used to say. Sometimes you got to YOLO. I'm sorry, but anyway,
you gotta give credit to Reddit on that one. Dodgers Reddit.
Yeah.
They had that.
We did it, Reddit.
Yes, good job, Reddit.
USA. I thought you were trying to fist me.
No.
No, you don't.
say
You
that.
don't.
Yeah,
The
I
mic.
know what I did.
Different words.
What's that, dear? What's that?
Don't say that.
What's that,
She
dear?
said, "Don't fist each other."
Anyways, guys, you guys can find us on the internet at DodgersNation.com. You could also find that Hunjin Ryu giveaway on DodgersNation.com/giveaways. You can also subscribe to the Blue Heaven podcast on iTunes, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Google Play, Stitcher Radio, Player FM, so many more. Leave a review. We want to see you guys' reviews. We've been seeing some funny ones of late. We might make that a segment, reading bad reviews, but they all need to be 5-star reviews if you're going to leave a bad review. If you're going to have it read,
Please.
yeah,
Please,
with all due respect.
just use your phone.
It's a weird day today.
Bet.
But the Dodgers won.
The Dodgers won.
Dodgers won.
I am at
Oh,
BrokeMe3. This
yes.
guy over here is at RealFRG. You can find us on Twitter and Instagram. We are at Dodger Nation on Twitter and at Official Dodger Nation on Instagram. You can
Yep.
find us, as always, as said, on DodgersNation.com every single day of the week. New everything on there. New content. Like literally every couple hours, there's
Yeah,
new
we go
content up
hard.
nowadays. There's
Tell
a
your
lot
friends.
of stuff. So huge thank you to our
Tell
Crack
grandma.
Production things. If you guys want to follow them on Twitter, you can follow at Tammy Tika, at Hills on First, and at Mr. Gary Lee. Make sure that you guys go give them a follow. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you for all your questions and comments and your cruel jokes, which are my favorite.
Yeah, go give Tammy Tika some money for her movie. By
For
the way.
burritos.
Yeah, for burritos.
Burrito money.
Burrito money. She's making a movie about burritos. Thank you everybody joining in. Thank you Nola for and everybody's ears who survived. And again, don't forget that promo code DodgerNation.com/store and DN4040.
There you go.
Thanks for hanging out with us. We'll see you next Thursday. Or no, not next Thursday. We'll see you
Monday.
next Monday.
Be here Monday.
Monday.
Like that. You got to do that.
Meh.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Go away.